Hello, everyone. I'm Jean-Claude at Beyond Mystic, and welcome to today's special edition of the Beyond the News. This is a very special decode on the next phase in the war. In a couple of minutes from now, I'll be joined by the disembodied hand here atop the screen. But before we do that, let's start with a little bit of housekeeping. First of all, welcome everyone. We are triple casting now on YouTube, Rumble, and also on Twitter. I just want to bring your attention here for the folks watching us on YouTube. We will be cutting the feed on YouTube here momentarily and going directly to Rumble and Twitter. So if you're not already on the Rumble feed, please do move over now. Let me bring you guys the live link down here on the YouTube feed. A couple of housekeeping notes before we start. First of all, I wanted to bring to your attention here. Okay, yes, the link is now in the YouTube feed. I wanted to bring your attention to this episode. Janine and I recorded this on May 29. Um, this was the Beyond the News pay-per-view edition. Here we decoded the potential here for the Trump going to jail. We talked about the conscription that we're seeing now in the mainstream news, and we talked about the De Niro full retard outing here in the last couple of days, presumably here to sway some of the public perception here into the Trump trial. So, given the decode from that episode last night and the news from last night, Janine and I have decided to make this episode free to the general public. So, if you go to our Rumble channel now, you'll be able to view this episode for free. And I want to say a big thank you, of course, to all the IAP members, the Insider Access Pass members, and the people who actually had bought this on pay-per-view on Wednesday. It is because of you guys that makes it possible for us to do all of these shows. Of course, we're still demonetized here on YouTube, and we are viewer funded. So I want to say a big thank you to all of you for supporting us. And of course, thank you also for letting Janine and I put this to the public here, given the nature of the circumstance we find ourselves in this morning. We thought we should share this episode public and far and wide with you guys. So big thank you, yes, to all of you. Thank you for all those comments in the live chat now. So today at 1 p.m., Janine and I were supposed to be recording the Beyond Crypto Woo. This is our forecast for the month of June. And so we're preempting this episode today with this special broadcast here on the Trump verdict. So if you're a member of the IAP and you're looking for this episode, of course, we won't be recording it today, but we will be recording it on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you look at your schedule page on Beyond Mystic, you'll see the changes there pop up later on today. Apart from that, I also want to encourage you to watch this episode from yesterday afternoon on Rumble, the Summer of Madness. It's entitled that way for a very specific reason. A lot of data is coming up in the astrology, as well as the predictive linguistics models from Clough High, as well as the remote viewers, and to some extent also from Tarot. So we're trying to decode all of that for you guys yesterday in this episode. So if you haven't seen it, this was a free episode here on Rumble. Please do go and check it out. And encourage you to understand perhaps some of the astrology that's pushing all of these energies around, and hopefully that can give you some insights on how to navigate this crazy world we find ourselves in, and the fact that it's getting crazier and crazier by the day. Now, speaking of that, getting crazier and crazier by the day, Janine and I did have some interference in the last couple of weeks on the shows that we wanted to produce. There seems to be some energies at play to prevent some information from coming through. I think, from what I gathered, most of it is for security reasons, both for the audience members and also for Ginny and I, and also for the people involved in some of these ongoing operations. So we're trying to be responsible with the information, and you'll hear parts of that conversation in the Summer of Madness episode, as well as the Beyond the News episode from Wednesday night. That, of course, is causing stress on a lot of people. We understand. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of weird energies from space also coming in. A lot of people are having trouble sleeping. So if you're one of those and you haven't tried Pure Sleep, I recommend you give it a try. This is Cliff High's concoction as well. Really a great help in these crazy times here to have a better sleep at night, have more time to recover, and to be at your best every day here to face this crazy world of ours. So if you're interested in that, please go to beyondmystic.net, and at the top of the page here, you'll see a shop button, And you can get to the direct links here for the Pure Sleep as well as C60 if you want to get a little bit healthier and get some longevity behind you here for these crazy times. You can also look at the C60 link there provided on the page. Okay, guys, we're about to invite our special guest here to get into this Trump verdict and the decode for today. So let me go back to the live chat in Rumble and bring that link one more time here to the YouTube feed. So guys, if you're on YouTube, please, thank you. Click on that link directly there or go to our Twitter or Rumble feed pages there to find us for the full no holds barred conversation. So I'm going to say good afternoon here to the Rumble feed. Yes, to the